The latest world golf rankings are here, and the biggest movers are making serious noise. Alex Noren made the biggest jump, climbing 8 spots from 26th to 18th after the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Si Woo Kim rose 5 spots to 13th, while Sam Burns jumped 4 places to 7th. Meanwhile, Tommy Fleetwood moved up to 5th, while Russell Henley dropped to 6th, and Chris Gotterup slipped to 9th. Now, let's count down the top 20, starting from number 20 all the way to number 1. At number 20 is Aaron Rai. Rai dropped 1 position this week. He has an average of 4.0853 points, with 200.17952 total points. At number 19 is Robert McIntyre. McIntyre dropped 2 positions. He currently has 4.0943 average points and 212.90262 total points. At number 18 is Alex Noren, one of this week's biggest movers. Noren climbed an impressive 7 positions, moving from 26th last week to 18th. He has 4.1188 average points and 164.75113 total points. At number 17 is Ludvig Åberg. Åberg dropped 1 position. He has 4.3860 average points and 197.37015 total points. At number 16 is JJJ Spawn. Spawn dropped 1 position this week. He currently has 4.4475 average points and 231.26998 total points. At number 15 is Jon Rahm. Rahm slipped 2 positions. His average stands at 4.6352 points, with 185.40802 total points. At number 14 is Viktor Hovland. Hovland remains unchanged this week. He has 4.6736 average points and 196.29193 total points. At number 13 is Si Woo Kim, another major mover this week. Kim climbed an impressive 5 positions, rising from 18th to 13th after competing at the FedEx St. Jude Championship. He has 4.8749 average points and 253.49492 total points. At number 12 is Justin Rose. Rose remains exactly where he was last week. He has 4.8930 average points and 205.50688 total points. At number 11 is Collin Morikawa. Morikawa dropped 1 position. He currently has 5.0444 average points and 201.77536 total points. Breaking into the top 10 is Xander Schauffele at number 10. Schauffele dropped 1 position this week. He has 5.2822 average points and 211.28872 total points. At number 9 is Chris Gotterup. Gotterup dropped 2 positions, moving from 7th to 9th. He has 5.3003 average points and 275.61359 total points. At number 8 is Wyndham Clark. Clark remains unchanged from last week. He has 5.4166 average points and 265.41275 total points. At number 7 is Sam Burns, one of the biggest winners of the week. Burns climbed 4 positions, moving from 11th to 7th after competing at the FedEx St. Jude Championship. He has 5.4396 average points and 255.66104 total points. At number 6 is Russell Henley. Henley dropped 1 position, falling from 5th to 6th. He has 5.5709 average points and 222.83477 total points. At number 5 is Tommy Fleetwood. Fleetwood moved up 1 position, climbing from 6th to 5th. He now has 5.5780 average points and 284.48051 total points. At number 4 is Matt Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick remains unchanged at number 4. He has 7.1462 average points and 343.01608 total points. At number 3 is Cameron Young. Young remains firmly in third place with no movement this week. He has 7.9774 average points and 366.95845 total points. At number 2 is Rory McIlroy. McIlroy remains unchanged in second place. He has 8.7634 average points and 376.82658 total points. And at the very top of the world golf rankings is Scottie Scheffler. Scheffler remains number 1, with no change from last week. His numbers are absolutely remarkable. 17.6954 average points and an enormous 743.20868 total points. Scottie Scheffler continues to set the pace at the summit, while Rory McIlroy remains second and Cameron Young holds third. And with major movements from Alex Noren, Si-Woo Kim, and Sam Burns, this week's rankings have certainly delivered plenty of drama. That's your latest Top 20 World Golf Rankings. Which player do you think will make the biggest jump next week?